Hi. I want to make a comment. I saw this Bill O'Reilly interviewing, old video interviewing, let's see, Kirk Cameron on gay protesters. He was talking about gay marriage. If you think about it, states that don't allow gay marriage, that just have, traditional heterosexual marriage, um, they offer the same rights to heterosexuals that they offer to homosexuals, and there's no discrimination already. Any man who's legally eligible to marry, that means he's not married to anybody else, and the person he wants to marry is not his cousin or sister or whatever. Any man that wants to marry a woman, or any woman that wants to marry a man in these states that don't allow gay marriage, have the right to do so. Whether the person is homosexual or whether the person is heterosexual in their orientation, they can marry someone of the opposite sex. So this is equal rights. Everyone has the same rights under the law, no matter what their orientation is. And that's, assuming that the whole orientation idea that you should label people as if they've got some sort of stamp on them that says what their orientation is. We're such complicated beings, and somebody could want something now and want something else later. And I think it's pretty foolish that we've gotten to the point that the law is starting to define people into categories, into minority categories, based on their sexual preferences, and making that a matter of law, a very public kind of thing. And I think that's a really dangerous political road to go down. As far as marriage goes, states that do not have gay marriage offer the same rights, uh, typically, to everybody in regard to marriage. The real issue is, what is marriage? And if you think about what marriage is in our legal system, marriage, what role it plays, traditionally heterosexual marriage, identifies what children are descended from whom, and creates a family situation for those children, and provide and uh, assumes that a man is supposed to take care of his kids and the woman that he had the children with. And those kind of marriages can produce children on average, in the aggregate, produce children, and homosexual unions do not. So there is a reason, a legal reason. These children are the next generation. They contribute to society. They're the government's employees and soldiers and all of that kind of stuff. So there's a logical reason for the government to support traditional, monogamous, heterosexual marriages. But you can't say any of those things, about homosexual unions contributing those type of things to society, because they don't produce children. So why should that be a legal institution? So just from a legal, logical point of view, it's not a matter of equal rights. The institution of marriage, just from a legal, social point of view, it provides a receptacle for children to be born and to be raised up and trained and everything into our society. So it makes sense to have that. There's no issue of unequal rights, and so why should there be marriage? For the sake of society. Now, if you start defining marriage as, oh, I love this person, I need to have legal marriage.
Why? If you have some feelings about somebody, why do you need to have some sort of legal union about that? And if you're concerned about wanting to have a hospital visitation rights, why don't you lobby for some sort of visitation rights where anybody can put whoever they want to visit on the hospital on the list? Why does it have to go through the marriage thing? It seems to me it's trying to change society. It's more about trying to change society to accept a different set of values than it is about discrimination, or anything along those lines. So anyway, those are some of my comments on the gay marriage issue, and I'm responding to this video. Thanks.